Bad friends who pressure you to do haram, they're the worst you can ever have in your life. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Al-mar'u ala dini khalilih, falyahdhar ahadukum man yukhalil." The person is on the way of life of their friend. Deen means way of life. So be aware who you take as your close friend. Not a good friend, tell them, if this doesn't stop, and I would like to cut off my friendship with you. And I advise you to also stop what you're doing because you're not good for me. No matter what they get upset with, they guilt trip you, they tell you how bad you are, you tell you all these things, this is toxicity, then you know they shouldn't be your friend. And invite them to join you. Don't go and joining them and be manipulated. Be strong. This is called patience, perseverance. And Allah will replace that dirty person, if they don't want to repent, that dirty person with someone better for you, and they will support you all your life. You will know them. They're the people who will come to you and say, this is a safe space. We don't ask you about your personal life. We will never blackmail you. We don't want any of your secrets. And even if you do, it's secret with us. You can stay, we will support you. And they mean it, and you test them, they're the good friends. And when you do wrong, they tell you did wrong. They don't sugarcoat it. That's called sadiq. In Arabic means a trustworthy, an honest friend. A friend who tells you when you're doing wrong is a good friend. Not the one who humiliates you, tells you in secret and says, look man, how long have we known each other? I am your friend. I'm going to be honest with you. This is going to make you go astray. And that's a good friend. My brothers and sisters, for example, you must restrain yourself and be patient against peer pressure. Another example is when you're commanding good and prohibit evil. This is very hard for a lot of the religious people who are sincere. Our brothers and sisters who really, in their heart, they want the best for their brothers and sisters. They try to guide them, they try to remind them, they try to advise them, they try to invite them to that which will save them in this life and the next. And subhanallah, these people, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless them, they are the messengers of Allah on earth, and that is where paradise is. May Allah keep them steadfast. My brothers and sisters, if you are one of them, may Allah preserve you, because you're going to have to be patient. And the stronger you are with your deen, and the more that you work in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with wisdom, of course, be aware that your calamities, your tests are going to be a little bit more than others. You are going to hear more hurtful words from people than others. And that is the ranking under the prophets and messengers. All the prophets and messengers in their work were abused, were accused, were sworn at, were everything. Even some of them were killed and tried to murder them, everything. And Rasul ﷺ said, "Inna ashadda bala'an al-anbiya, thumma al-amthal, thumma al-amthal." The hadith is in Sahih al-Bukhari and Ahmad, the same of it. He said the ones, in Ahmad and Sahih al-Albani. He said the ones that have the greatest tests and calamities in life are the prophets. Then the ones closer to them in liking, then the ones closer to them, and so on. Why? Because Allah makes something greater out of you. And this is out of Allah's mercy, that He gives each person a different type of test according to their state. Not everybody gets the same. So be careful, those who are on a straight path. If you want to know if it is a test or a punishment, look at yourself. Are you running a good straight path in life? Or is it full of major sins and haram which you are continuing with? Then Allah's maybe teaching you a lesson. We're going to come back to that inshallah. These people who pressure you, brothers and sisters, into leaving, you're going to have to battle with them and battle with what's happening. It could be family, could be friends, it could be at school, it could be a teacher, even a teacher, but normally teachers don't do it. It could be society, it could be social media friends, it could be any of them. If you try to be on the deen, these people, if they're bad friends, they will put you down, cut you off, and even talk about you badly, because you teach people good and remind them to avoid the bad for their own sake. Of course, you do it with wisdom. I'm not talking about those who've got an ego problem and they want to control everybody by using deen. That's just thugs in the masjid, I call them. But this one is people who are sincere and advise with goodness.